Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. If you've not been here before, welcome, and if you have, welcome back. I really do appreciate your support, so thank you for joining me today. Today is my new Shop My Stash for the week. So these are the products that I pulled in for last week. This is the second attempt of me doing the video, so most of the products have been put back in the collection, but I just want to talk to you about the palettes, the fun part. So we had the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Looking palette. This one was the first one that she brought out in Natural Beauty. It really is a beautiful palette. So you've got the three eyeshadows at the top, and then bronzer, highlight and two blushes. I did only use it the one time just because, as you can see, I pulled quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes for that week. So yeah, that can go back in the collection. Really like it. I know she's come out with a few more since that one, but there's not really any of them that I think, oh, I really like that and I want to splurge on it. So yeah, there's obviously, I've only got the one. Then we've got the Kylie eyeshadow. This was pulled over from the following week, and obviously at this point you've seen what it looks like, and I was actually debating whether to keep it in my collection. I mean, just look at that packaging. It is stunning. You can't fault the packaging, but the products inside I'm not a lover of, but I am going to keep it in the collection for a little while longer. It is getting older now, so I will have to declutter it at some point, but I did pay so much money for this palette. I don't just want to get rid of it. With the palette itself and the shipping and the taxes, not the taxes, customs, it cost me an absolute fortune. And obviously I bought some lip kits as well with it, so that didn't help. So yeah, I paid a lot of money for it, so I'm going to keep it in the collection for now. Then we've got this Too Faced Eggnog Latte palette. I pulled it in, but I've not used it yet, so I'm going to be using it this coming week. So I was just saying, those eyeshadows, the light pressed glitters, Cool Brew and Central Perk look absolutely stunning, and I've finally found a way to get in them to work. So I do want to leave this in the collection for one more week and just have a bit of a play with those eyeshadows. And I like the fact that it's got a nice crease shade here in Skinny Latte, and that's good for like inner corner. I do like this little palette in general, and I love that blush, so that's going to stay in. This Kylie one will go back in my eyeshadow collection, so let's put that to the side. And also the Charlotte Tilbury one will. I use this, well, I have this in my makeup bag all the time, just because it's got some really nice transition shades, so that will stay in. And then I've been using this Revolution and Imagination, the eyeshadow palette. I didn't think I'd like this, guys, I've got to be honest. When I saw this in the shop, I just thought, well, it's just like any old neutral eyeshadow, but I wanted to try it as I was buying the Highlight to the Moon palette that she brought out with the contours and the powders and the highlights, the one that I'm always talking about on this channel just because it is a favourite and it's a staple for me. But this I absolutely love, guys. I've been using it all week, like I've just said. These shades here I knew was going to be for me. I just love those orange type of shades and mustard shades. So we've got Honeybee, Mills, You Know and Get to Know. Those four shades are perfect, guys. I absolutely love them. Angel is a really nice inner corner highlight. I've not tried Butterfly yet. I'm gonna see what it looks like all over the lid. Some people are saying that it's quite nice all over the lid. I've tried both Too Nice and Loving Life. I've not tried Okay, Sorry Not Sorry, because they're just too dark for me as transition shades. They'll probably make quite nice crease shades. Really like Baby Girl. I've not tried Forever Friend yet. Huns is really nice all over the lid. Raisin Praise is nice all over the lid as well. Love Berry Blast. I've not tried Trying It or Limo yet. I don't think I will. I think what I'll do now is try Butterfly. Forever Friend, and then it will go away, and I'll use whatever palettes that I pull for this week. So for now, it will go in there for the next couple of days. So yeah, that's what the palette looks like at the moment. So let's go and shop my stash. So before I go and shop my stash, I just thought I would show you what I'm keeping in. So we've got this Dior Ombre blusher. I'm going to leave the Shop My Stash review for last week in the cards here somewhere, just so you can see it. I don't want to reiterate and talk about all the products like I did last week. It just makes the video be extra long, and I don't really want that for you guys, and also it means me having to talk about the same products over and over and again, and that's why I do these reviews on a Monday, really, to tell you about the products. So we've got these products here that are all Project Pan. Again, won't talk about them. I've got this NYX base shade that's always going to stay in it until I've used it. It's really nice if one of the palettes don't have a shade like that in it. Still not used the Solstice. I'm going to keep that in. I really love this, guys. What do you think of this? Have you got it? I've got the cream version as well, but I actually prefer the powder version. And then we've got face products here. All these are going to stay in. So this is the foundation I pulled for last week as well. I was wearing the Wet n Wild one for most of the week, and I've worn this once so far, so I do still want to keep this in the collection, and I do actually want to use it up. I don't think it's got an expiry date on, but I was just watching a foundation declutter, and they were talking about obviously expiry dates on products, on cream products. I mean, it feels alright, it felt alright when I used it, and it smells alright as well, so we'll keep it for now. That's the moisturiser I'm using at the moment as well. I talk about that in the review. This is the primer as well that I've been using. It's really hydrating, love that. I've also pulled in another tissue mask. I actually did that when I did this video first time around, but I thought I might as well just show you what it looks like. I'm sure my best friend from Australia bought me this for my birthday, and this is the Hydro Bomb Tissue Mask Ultra Hydrating Rejuvenating Mask. So I am going to be using that at some point over the next week or so. And then I've got my brow pencil, my Essence eyeliners, and my lip liner from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. It's the Aquarius one, and then this concealer as well. But I'm also going to be pulling another concealer from Essence, as I want to do a get ready with me using Essence products. So this is everything. So now we're going to go and shop my stash. These drawers here. So all I want from these drawers is basically my Essence eyeshadow primer, and it's the, like I said, it's the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. So that's the only thing I want from the entire drawers. So it just looks like that. I have shown you that before, but yeah, that's everything from there. That book there is just something that I've been trying out. Basically, I want to start using this tripod. I'll show you quickly. So right, let me show you properly. Right, so this is what my tripod looks like, and it is a contraption because I've got an Olympus EPL8, and the flip has to flip through here, and then it comes out there, and that's where it films from. So it's not like a regular camera, so I had to get this made, which I've actually lost the kind of screw thing from there, which is a bit of a pain, but yeah, that's what it looks like. This is a full length tripod. I normally use my Gorilla tripod, but that's been playing up on me lately, so yeah, I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Ignore the marker pen and lip gloss over there. My decorations for Halloween need to come down, so I'll be doing that later today. But yeah, let's head over and shop my stash. Let's start in these drawers. So I've got a new skincare product that I'll be using. I show this in my Superdrug haul. It's not gone up yet. I think I might be putting it up on Friday. If not this Friday, it'll be the following Friday. And it's just the Soothing Eye Balm. I have used it a couple of times and really like it so far. So at the end of the month, I'll probably be giving an updated review on that. Then I want to pull this Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. Really, there's not a lot left. It comes to about there, I think. But yeah, like I said earlier, I want to do an Essence Get Ready With Me, so I'm going to try and pull as much Essence products as I can. I don't have a bronzer though anymore, just because I decluttered it. So I'll have to get by without a bronzer, find a different drugstore bronzer maybe. Oh yeah, and this Essence Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer, will pull that. Then we've got an Essence Concealer. Everything else we don't need. Then foundations. This is the only Essence foundation I've got, and it also goes with that primer. So it's the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow. Really, really like it. I've not used it that much, but let's pull that. I don't want to pull any more foundations. This one was the foundation that I was using last week. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Soft Ivory. It's the lightest shade, I believe. That's Siri going off again. Guys, that totally freaked me out. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and I thought I'd film this video just because I can't sleep, and then I heard something going off in the background, and it was Siri. He did that the other week when I was filming as well. It's really, really spooky. Anyway, let's get back into this foundation. So I pulled this last week and I used it for at least 5 out of the 7 days. Wanted to give it a good test, just because I've had it in the collection a while, but I've not used it. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, when it's going on the skin, it feels really, really greasy. I don't know if it's my skin, but it felt quite greasy, and there was a smell. There's quite a bad smell to it, which I knew. Everyone talks about the smell of this foundation, and that was fine. When the foundation dried down and I powdered, it was fine. You know, it looked quite nice, but it was actually what it looked like going on. And I really, really don't like the spatula that it comes with. We've all seen it, but let me just show you. This is what it looks like. I'm going to try and do this without making a mess all over my drawers. So yeah, that's the spatula there. I knew it came with a spatula when I got it, but I thought that I could live with it. But yeah, it's just, I would prefer a pump, is what I'm saying. And you can get foundations at this price. I mean, it's $4.99. You can get foundations that price that do come with a pump. Collection do one around the $5.99 mark that goes with the concealer, the 16-hour concealer I've got, which is fine, you know, because it comes with a pump. And all these Primark ones as well are between the £4 and £5 ones, and they come with pumps. So yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a complaint and a bit of a rant, but I'm just going to use it up and never repurchase. The rest of these drawers here are all kind of like budget drugstore lipsticks. So we've got liquid lipsticks, lip crayons, lip liners, lip glosses. I mean, I'm going to do kind of what's in these drawers. I've done a drugstore lipstick collection, but I don't think that's gone up yet either. I've like pre-recorded a lot of videos, so I'm ahead. So yeah, and I do only put 3 videos a week up as well, so that's that. These powders here are powders that I was using last week. Well, I didn't use this one. It's not focusing, is it? But it's the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder in the shade 1. Use this one with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation a couple of times, and then use this. This is the e.l.f. Sheer Tint finishing powder. Guys, I absolutely love it. So these are all going back, and I'm going to choose different powders. That's just a receipt. I want to use a few things from this drawer. So this is going to be one of them. So it's the Kiko. It's one of their click systems, and all it is a gold eyeshadow. I'll show you at the end what that looks like. Then we've got this Kiko blusher. It's in 03 Impulsive Mauve, and I don't really know why I got this, you know, because I'm not a mauve type blusher girl. It's just not. I'm more of a peachy blusher girl. Peach blushers suit me a lot. Mauves don't. It is pretty, don't get me wrong. It's got a really pretty sheen, and that light pink shade is sorry, is really pretty. So I'm going to try it out and see what I think. The packaging is just gorgeous, isn't it? I really like that. So let's choose that. And then there is also this that I want to use. It's the W7, the Cheeky Trio. It comes with a bronzer, a blusher and a highlighter, but the highlighter isn't a highlighter. It's more like a setting powder. Let's try and open it. We're getting there. Right, so can you say it is more like a... It's not shimmery at all, it's more like a setting powder. Then you've got that one, which is quite nice, but the bronzer is just too dark for me. So yeah, we're going to be testing that, putting that through its paces. So that drawer there is my chopping block items, and I have got tons of things that I want to test and just see if I want to keep in the collection. I have done a video on my chopping block items. I don't know whether that's up. If it is, I will put it in the cards as per usual. Right, so now we're going down into the first drawer, powders. So this is a new loose setting powder. It's by I Heart Revolution, and it's the peach one. And I talk about this more in my Superdrug haul. So I'm not really going to talk too much about it. It's you do get a lot of product. You get 22 grams of product, which is good. And I do want to pull it for the week. So that's all I'll say. And hopefully, like we'll put that Superdrug haul up on Friday. And then I want to use this. I think it's this one. It's, yeah, as a finishing powder, because it makes a really good finishing powder, this, guys. It's a Rimmel Stay Matte in 003 Peach Glow. Really nice. Do I want to pull any other powders? I don't think so. You know, there's no room for these powders to go. Just have to put them wherever they'll fit. Don't think I want to pull any bronzers because I'm pulling a palette. Maybe just pull one just to get some use out of it. This Cargo one. It's just a matte bronzer. It's really nice. So we'll pull that. Then we're moving on to blushers. Again, I'm not going to pull that many just because I'm pulling a palette. So we'll pull this L'Oreal Blush Sculpt palette, and I'm pulling this just because I don't think I want to keep it in the collection. And also I want to pull this one. This is the Max Factor in Nude Mauve. And again, I don't know how I feel about this. I've got two others, and I really like them. So I'll tell you the shades that I have got. So I've got that nice pinky toned one, and that one is lovely pink. And then I've got this one. This one is stunning. I think that one, this one's my favourite. This one is in Seductive Pink, so I really like both of those, and I know they're not going anywhere. But I'm not too sure about this one. These are supposed to be dupes for the Hourglass ones, and I got these before I got the Hourglass ones. I've only got 2 Hourglass blushes, and this one is so old now. Dim Infusion. And then I've got a mini, which I got last year as a gift. And this one is Luminous Flush, which I do need to start using again soon. Right, that's the blushes done with. Highlighters. Oh, what I wanted to do is choose a cheap-ish bronzer, just because I don't have one for when I do that. Sorry, I'm putting in blushes. I don't have one for when I do that Essence video, and I've just used Natural Collection, so I don't really want to use that again. Have we got any different ones? I might have to use it again. I mean, I've got the Revolution one. Yeah, let's use the Revolution one, because I have just used the Natural Collection one and I don't really want to use that. Or shall we use Sunkissed? I haven't used this in a while. No, let's use Sunkissed, because I have used this one quite a bit. So yeah. Oh, highlighters. So the highlighters I want to pull is this Colourpop in Stole a Show. I also want to pull this Laura Geller one in Peach Glow. I just don't know if I want to keep it, so I want to test that out. Was there anything else? Don't think so. I'm really getting low on highlighters now. I mean, it looks like I've got a lot here, but not compared to what I did have. And this tray here was absolutely full of highlighters, and now it's full of blushes. So it's like I've gone the other way. So second drawer down is palettes. So this is the palette that I want to use. It's the Smashbox. Had this a while, Crush on Blush palette, and I'm really getting low on the highlighter. I had to repress it today, well yesterday, sorry. I don't think it's gonna work the same way. I mean, look at the state of that highlighter. I'll just, if it doesn't work the same, this is why I pulled a few more highlighters out of the collection, then I'll just scrape it all out and use the rest of the products. I've used the majority of the highlighter anyway. So you get 4 blushes and 1 contour and 1 highlighter, which is what I love this palette for. I just need to use the rest of the palette more. So yeah, let's pull that. And then there was one more thing. This Essence Iron Face palette. I want to pull this for the Essence Get Ready With Me that I'm going to be doing this coming week. And it's in 02 Rise and Shine. Really love the highlighter and the blush, and I also love that eyeshadow there. Let me just show you the quality of these products. Even though it is a really old product, the pigmentation is so insane. I just need to show you that. I mean, look at that, look how insane it is. I'm hoping that you can see it. So you've got the highlighter to the left, then the blusher in the middle, and then the eyeshadow is to the right. It's super insane. I mean, it's not picking up the true shades of them just because I've got my external light on, but it is super pretty. Let's do a couple of finger swatches. So this is the highlighter, look at that, and then this one is the blush. It's a glowy blush, super pretty, and then this one here is the eyeshadow. and it kind of reminds me of what an eyeshadow would look like if it was by NARS Orgasm. I don't even know if they do eyeshadows. I know that they do. They've brought other products out, lipsticks and lip glosses, but I don't know if they do an eyeshadow. But I feel like it would look like that if they did. It's so pretty, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more use out of that. I've also got this one, but I do actually prefer the other one that I've pulled. This is the Essence Iron Face, and it's in 01 Glow for it. These were really inexpensive. I don't think you can get them anymore, so I don't feel great about filming with them, but you know, I don't really have too many products when it comes to Essence. I certainly don't have any highlighters. Those pure nude ones look really nice, but we can't get them in the UK for some bizarre reason. I had a look in Wilko, and they did have some new, like, kind of like really small Essence highlighters, and they were like, do you like the size of this, like the size of the Essence blushes, and I would have got one if it was pigmented. They just wasn't pigmented at all, so I just left it. So yeah, this is my face palette drawer. Oh, I want to talk to you about this. So after much consideration, I've decided just to get this out of the collection. It's the W7 Big Bold Blushes, and I'm always talking about this on the channel, whether to keep it or whether to declutter. I wasn't too sure whether to declutter this one or that other pink one that I'm going to be trying this week. But yeah, I don't need it. It's got too many blushes in it, and well, it's good for someone to start with a kit, I guess, but I've got too many blushes in my collection, and obviously face palettes, as you can see. So this is what it looks like. It is really pretty, and like I say, for someone who doesn't have a lot of blushes or bronzers and highlighters, it's perfect. It's the perfect starter kit, because you get the bronzer, the highlight and the 4 blushes. That blusher there is absolutely stunning. It's the type of blusher I would go for, and this one. But yeah, I don't need it in the collection, and I'm going to pass it on to someone who might appreciate it and give it more love. If not, then they can do whatever they want with it. They can give it to somebody that might like blushes. So that one's going, and this one may be going in the future as well. Really love the packaging. I got this one year for Christmas. Don't like this, however, so regardless of what I do with the actual palette, that's going to be going. So we've got the 3 eyeshadows there, the highlighter and the bronzer. Love the highlighter and the bronzer. So that's the highlight, that's the bronzer. They're really nice. I just don't like the packaging, if I'm being completely honest. And look at all that space there. It's taking up like near enough half a drawer, half of the section of the drawer. So I would like to claim that space back. If I decide to keep the highlighter and the bronzer from that, then I'm just gonna find a magnetic palette and keep them in there, or I might just give it away as well, just because some of these palettes would be better over here, because I just feel like there's so many palettes in here, and it's a bit cluttered. And yeah, I don't think there's anything I can get rid of from here, and all the smaller palettes are really nicely housed in here. So that's basically the rant over for the face palette. Then we're going into this drawer here. So in the smaller palette drawer, I really want to use this Essence G'day Sydney palette. I was doing some swatches on this for my Superdrug haul. I didn't actually get it from Superdrug, I got it from Wilko, and it just made me want to use it this week. I'm not just going to pull this palette though, I'm going to pull another palette as well. This palette is absolutely stunning, guys. Let me see. Right, just hang on a sec. I mean, just look at those shades. all these like metallics at the bottom is what made me buy this palette, and I couldn't just leave it in the shop for £1. I mean, it's practically unheard of to get all these. How many shades do you get? 5, 9. It's a £9 eyeshadow palette for £1. I mean, I'm sure it was more than that at one point. Maybe they just couldn't sell them and, you know, reduce them down to £1. In whatever case, it's definitely worth me doing a review on it for the channel, and also maybe a free Lux One palette, just because of those metallics there, the blue, green, the bronze really is pigmented. I want to do looks with all of these, and then obviously use these as well, just to give you my thoughts really. But yeah, I will be pulling that for this week. And then in the last drawer, I don't think I wanted to pull anything else, just because I've got so much stuff. In the last drawer, I know what we'll do. We'll pull this as well, because there's an inner corner highlight here that I might need. So we'll pull this Essence My Must Haves. In the last drawer, I want to pull this, can't get it out, Revolution Karmic Kiss of Fire palette. I've never used this, not properly anyway. I probably swatched it a couple of times. Right, so that's what it looks like. I'm sure we all know what it looks like by now. I'm really struggling to... Right, so that highlighter on the left looks really nice, the lighter one, and Bibby looks nice, and what's that? Yellow Heart looks nice, You Welcome, Dominion, Morning Call might be nice, but I'm not used to wearing purples. But the rest of the shades, I don't know how I'm going to feel about them, but I did feel like that about the Imagination palette, if you remember. So yeah, I am looking forward to trying it, and next week I think I'll be working on a collaboration, my thoughts on the collaborations that I've got, because this is the last palette I'm going to try, and then after that I'm going to take a little break from the Revolution palettes. I think I've got loads to try still. I've got most of the chocolate bars I need to try on and like get my own opinions on. Some of them I have tried, like the Lemon Drizzle I've tried, this one, Naked Chocolate, I've tried. Not tried that one. Not tried that one. Don't think I've tried that one. I've tried that one. Which one's that? Chocolate Rose Gold. I really like that one. And then the rest are collaborations. And then let me just sit back. All these ones, I like those £4 eyeshadow palettes. I've got 6 of those that I haven't even touched really. This one I think I'll be decluttering, but I do want to give it one last shot. Oh yeah, that one should be up there. Right, so that's them, and then obviously we've got the deck of Scarlet's random palettes back there. This is where I hold all my Too Faced now. So we've got the Love palette. I barely use this, guys. This definitely needs to get some more love, excuse the pun. It's quite a nice palette. I know that a lot of people didn't like it. Then we've got the Too Faced chocolate bar, the normal one, well, the original should I say. We've got the Too Faced Semi Sweet, which I've not had that much long, should I say. I've used it a few times. I've not used this one in forever. This one definitely needs to come out soon. It's a Too Faced chocolate gold bar, sorry. And then I've put these in my eyeshadow palette drawer now, just because I found a way to work the pressed glitters, and I just thought, well, I'll put them in here rather than in my face palette drawer. So we've got the peppermint mocha and the gingerbread cookie, and we've also got one in where I hold my eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, this is everything. I'm just going to put everything away and I'll show you what we're looking like. Right, so this is that gold eyeshadow by Kiko I wanted to show you. It's just a really nice, pretty single gold. Does come out. Just had it out, but it's really difficult when you're trying on camera. It's just a really pretty gold eyeshadow. Really, really smooth. I think I will be keeping it, but I just want to test it out. It's in the shade Infinity if you are interested. 256 Infinity, and it's just one of the high pigmented eyeshadows. I don't actually know if they do these anymore. It's been an age since I went to Kiko. The only Kiko, well, the closest Kiko to where I live is Manchester, and I don't go there that much anymore. But yeah, this looks like a really good eyeshadow to use. I'm going to actually keep that in my drawer. And then we've got the palettes. So we've got the Primark chocolate bar, which stays in. I pulled the Revolution Carmi Kiss of Fire, which I just talked to you about again because I couldn't really show you properly. So yeah, I really like the look of the highlighter, which is called Flash Me. That highlighter Opulence is too dark. I'm just so fair, as you can see from my skin tone. Bibby looks nice. Right, so we was talking about this palette before I actually lost the lighting. So I was saying that highlighter there looks really nice. Bibby, Yellow Heart, You Welcome, Morning Call, I Want to Use, and Dominion. The rest of the eyeshadows I'm not 100% sure on, but I will do some looks with them. So yeah, we pulled this for this week. I do actually want to use this for a day or two, to use those pressed glitters and that blush. I want to use this in a get ready with me using Essence products. I showed this earlier, so I don't really need to show it again. It's the Good Day Sydney palette. Looks so stunning. So really looking forward to that. And then I just want to use the Revolution and Imagination maybe for a day or two as well. Mainly that butterfly shade there and the Forever Friend. I want to do a look with those two shades and then it can go back. But yeah, we've got quite a lot here. So yeah, we've got quite a lot in there. And then in the actual everyday makeup drawer, I'll just quickly go through it. So we've got my face products. So we've got the Dior blush there, the Kiko blush, the Colourpop highlighter, the Max Factor mauve blush there, then the Laura Geller highlight, and then the L'Oreal blush and sculpt there. Then I've got this my must-haves by Essence. Then I've got another Essence Iron Face palette. Actually, I think I'm going to put that back just because I thought I might need it for the highlighter, but this has got a highlighter eyeshadow in it, so I'm going to put that back. I don't need it. Then we've got the Smashbox, what's it called, Cushion Blush palette. So I'm looking forward to using that. I've not used it in forever. I pulled this Sunkissed Tropical Bronze like kind of palette out just because I don't have an Essence bronzer, so I'll use that instead. Then I've got these products here, so they always get used on the daily. I pulled this out as a setting powder, and the I Heart Revolution peach powder as obviously my loose powder. This NYX is for my base. Then I want to use this a little bit more and see if I want to keep it in the collection. Then I've got all my face products here. I have shown you, so I won't talk about them too much because it will make the video really, really long. We've got my tissue mask here, and then you've got a few products back there that I want to use. Still haven't found my MAC pencil sharpener, so I don't know where that's gone. But yeah, this is everything in here. Most of it will be going into my makeup bag, and that will be stored in the bathroom. And I'm looking forward to doing the get ready with me with the Essence makeup products. Looking forward to see what looks that I come up with. I'm thinking of doing the 3 looks 1 palette, but in the first video I'll just be like using all the Essence products. But yeah, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and notifications bell. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.